If you ever want to make stabilizer sponsons for this boat, you don't have to go out and buy special ones. You can just make them on your own very simply. And you can find most of the parts at your local home store or hardware store. To do that, you need a, I believe this is 4-inch diameter expandable rain gutter. These are about between, I think about $10, maybe a little more, a little less. You need the shorter one, which I think is the 12-footer, and you see it's pretty small. It comes all crunched down like that. You need 4 of these end caps. Now, even though that's the 4-inch pipe, you need these 3-inch snap caps. So they call it snap end cap. But get them for the 3-inch one, because if you get the 4-inch one, they're too big. They don't fit precisely, but use the duct tape to figure that out. You need some Gorilla Tape, because it's waterproof. And I used Schedule 20. You can use Schedule 40 PVC, but just 1/2 inch will be sufficient. I use Schedule 20 because it's lighter. If you can't find Schedule 20 in your home store because it's not to code anymore, it's now sold under something called SDR 13.5, and it's just PVC pipe. And it also helps if you have one of these guys, just a little pipe cutter. But if you don't, you can use a hacksaw or have your home store cut it for you. Okay, so stretch the whole thing out. And do this. Now you might ask, why not just get 4-inch PVC pipe? Because that'll give you a similar flotation, right? The answer is it's really, really heavy. 4-inch PVC pipe is, well, geez, if you got 10 feet of it, you're talking about like many, many more times than the boat itself weighs. This is lightweight, so this fits in the idea of a backpacker boat. Okay, so once you've done that, just fold it in half like this. Find the halfway point. Cut it with a pair of scissors. Just collapse one end like that. Okay. Take a cap. Our goal is just to make a watertight seal is all. So you're going to tape one end onto each end, wrap it up with some duct tape, and then take one of these fellows and tape it to the bottom to make it stable. You'll notice the cap goes backwards, and that's because it's even at 3 inches, it's too wide to fit in it's too wide to fit into the pipe. So I just do it backwards and then tape it on. It's pretty easy to get a watertight seal with this stuff, and most of the time it's above the water line, so it doesn't need to be absolutely perfect. When you put it in on the backpack barge, you're putting it above the water line, so it's to stabilize it. So you can see I tape that end on. I'll do the same on this end. You won't need all, I guess it's 6 feet of it, because the backpack barge is not 6 feet long. Oh, by the way, when you buy this corrugated pipe, make absolutely sure that it's the kind without the holes in it. There's some kind that have little holes in it that are meant for dispersing water, for French drains. Get the solid one, because if you get the one with holes in it, it's not going to work. So, and if you do the math on this, you'll find that based on the average diameter of the pipe times the length, you're looking at a solid 30 pounds, I think, of flotation. So that's about 15 pounds on each side. Now that does add the total flotation of your boat, but more importantly, it puts it high up into the outside. So the advantage of that is that when your boat starts to tip a little bit, because it's, so if that's the edge of your boat, it's high up. So that gives you a good amount of flotation where you need it to stabilize the boat. Okay, this is what it looks like after you're done. Made 2 of them. Stick these in a bathtub or a swimming pool or something, just underwater in a pond, whatever, just to make sure there's no leaks before you go out. Or you can even squeeze them and listen to the air coming out before you put the pole on. And if there's any leaks, seal it up, because you don't want water leaking into it. It's not super critical because, like I said, normally it's above the water line, and water will actually drain out until you lean into it. So it's meant to stabilize the boat when you tilt too far. But it also helps if you have it sealed up as well as you can. So once you do these, you stick them in the backpack barge and in the straps. You loosen the straps and tuck them into it in the corners, and then you tighten them up. Now I put the white PVC tubes on top. That's just personal preference. I think the water drains a little better.